Hi, good morning everyone. Today we will discuss our new topic, input in Java. So what does input means? Input means to provide data to a computer for processing. You are going to provide some data for the calculation, for the processing. So in this way you are going to give some instructions to the computer in the form of program. Now next question is how you will give the instruction to the program. So there are four ways. First is using function argument, second one is using input stream reader, class. Third one is using scanner class. So these are the ways we can give the instructions to the computer. So using scanner class, and fourth one is using command line argument. So here we will discuss first using function argument. So how we can give instructions to the computer using function argument. So in this case, suppose I have example like public static void main. I told you before in the videos that this is my function. So main is not a reserved word. This is my function. So that is function, and whatever written in this bracket, that is the argument. So if we want to give some data, so instead of writing in the program, we write it here. Suppose I have a program is I want to give instruction to the computer to calculate principal rate and time. Okay, to calculate principal rate and time. So I don't want to read the values from the keyboard, start the program, when you run the program. So I don't want that computer will accept the value from the program. Computer will accept the value from the function argument. This we call it a function argument. So if I want to calculate the compound interest, so you very well know that your compound interest formula is amount minus principal. Okay, so that you have to apply to find the compound interest. So if I want to give instructions to the computer using function argument, so how a computer will calculate? So he need three values like principal, rate and time. So we read it here. So I will write with the proper program how you will give instruction in the proper way to the computer. So first we start with the class, because here I'm not reading anything from the within the program. So I'm not using here to import any. I'm not going to import any package. So I'm start with the class. Suppose I want to find the compound interest. So this is my class compound interest. So now I go with the main program, public static void main. So I will read the value from the command line, like integer p, integer r and integer t. So that I need to calculate my compound interest value. So what I do next? So next, this is a main program started. So I consider as double simple interest. So I take SI compound interest because I want to calculate. I initialize with 0. Then amount. Then because I need difference also to find the compound interest. So here, because you have to find the difference also, because your question is that write a program to input principal rate and time, calculate and display the difference between simple interest and compound interest. For that I need simple interest also to calculate. So here you have to find the difference d, that I consider as 0. So here are my proper variables that I am using in my program. So now first I will calculate simple interest. Only three values I need: principal, rate and time, that I take from the function argument from the keyboard. So how it will accept? When you run the program, your dialog box will be appear. So from there it will ask, the three boxes will be there. It is not written that this is principal value, this is rate value, this is time value. You have to just enter yourself according to the serial order. This is first one is principal, second one is rate, third one is time. So now you have to calculate simple interest here, principal into rate into time. So you have to keep this in the bracket and divide by 100. Okay, next is you have to calculate, because we are using as output in the double format, my SI is in the double format, then you can take in the decimal format, because you divide by the decimal. Because if I consider like SI is integer, then I write it here 100. So here next is you have to calculate amount. Then amount formula is principal into math dot power 1 plus r, keep it in the bracket again, and divide by, only r has 100, so we no need to put it bracket because only r has 100. Then r divide by 100 comma 0, and whole power will be t. So then you have to close the bracket it here, because your formula for finding amount formula is that principal into 1 plus r by 100 raised to power t. That we have to write in the Java expression. So for that only this one, so I write it again it here for clearly, principal into math dot power, so 1 plus r by 100. So you have to keep this in the bracket comma t. So that means whole this bracket term has power t. So now you have to calculate further. Compound interest is equal to amount minus principal, and difference will be d. D will be ci minus si. Compound interest minus simple interest. Now you have to just print. Rest of the question is same, you have to just print on the screen. So that is system out println, system out println. So in here you have to write the compound interest plus, and this d value is in the double value. You can directly print or convert into the float, so better I will write it here directly. Similarly, simple interest, system out println, that is simple interest, then plus si. Now you have to print the difference, system out println. Now difference will be, so I am writing in the short form, that is d. And here your main program is closed, and here your main program is closed, and your class is closed. So ultimately what we have to do, we have to do in all calculation are same, like simple interest formula was principal into rate into time by 100, that I apply it here. Okay, amount formula is principal into math, principal into that is principal is multiply here math dot power 1 plus r by 100 comma t. So that is my amount formula. Compound interest is amount minus principal, and difference is compound interest minus simple interest. Whatever values calculate, I just did print it here. But main thing is from where we take the value. So here in this, like using function argument, we take the value from the command line, like not command line, like function argument. We can also later command line also, but that is a different way to represent from the argument. So these are the, we call it argument of this function, and from the function argument when we run the program, we take the value from the keyboard, principal, rate and time. In our next coming videos we will discuss further 3 topics. Thank you.